Have you ever looked at a line of code and wondered how it actually does things? How it calculates, compares, or makes a decision? Well, the secret is in something you see all the time: Python's operators. These are the real action heroes of your code, and we're about to see just how they bring everything to life. Let's dive in.
So, think about it for a sec. A plus sign, an equals sign, and a greater than symbol. At first glance, you might think they have nothing in common, but in the world of programming, they're all part of the same family. They all have the same job. Any ideas what it is?
If you were thinking operators, you are absolutely right. That's what they are. Think of operators as the verbs of your code. They are the symbols that actually perform the actions, from basic math to making really complex decisions. Without them, your code is just a bunch of data with nowhere to go.
Yeah, exactly. They're the action words. Just like a verb makes a sentence move, an operator takes your data and gives it purpose. It's what turns static numbers and text into dynamic, useful results.
Let's look at a super simple example to see what I mean. On the left, we've got a equals 10 plus 5. We actually have two operators here working as a team. First, the plus sign. That's our addition operator. It tells Python, hey, add 10 and 5 together. Then the equal sign, our assignment operator, jumps in and says, okay, take that result, which is 15, and store it in the variable we're calling a. See? Simple and effective?
All right, let's meet the first family of operators. I like to call them the calculator crew. These are the ones that do all the math, and you probably know most of them already from, just life.
Of course, you've got your classics: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. But Python adds a few other really powerful tools to the mix, like floor division, modulus, and power. And trust me, these aren't just for your math homework. They are seriously useful for programmers.
So let's look at division. When you use a single forward slash, like you see in the code on the left, Python gets really precise. It gives you the exact answer, what we call a floating point number, decimals and all. So 10 divided by 3 gives us that output on the right, 3.333 repeating. But what if you don't care about the decimal? What if you just want the whole number? Well, that's where floor division comes in. See the double slash? That tells Python to do the division and then just chop off everything after the decimal point. So 10 floor divided by 3 is simply 3. Now this one is a secret weapon. It's the modulus operator, that little percent sign. It doesn't give you the answer to the division, it gives you the remainder. So 10 divided by 3 is 3, with 1 left over. That's why 10 modulus 3 gives you 1. This is a game changer for things like checking if a number is even or odd. So useful. When you're coding, you want to be as efficient as possible. That is where assignment operators come in. They are basically a programmer's best friend, a fantastic shortcut for writing cleaner, faster code. And once you see it, you'll never go back. Okay, check this out. On the left, we have the long way, x equals x plus 5. It works totally fine. But you're repeating yourself, right? Now look at the right, x plus equals 5. It does the exact same thing. It takes the current value of x, adds 5 to it, and saves the new result. It's just so much cleaner. So why does this matter so much? Well, it's a total win-win-win. Your code is shorter, which is great. It's way cleaner and easier for you or someone else to read later. And honestly, it's just faster to type. Those little efficiencies really add up. And the best part is, this pattern works for all the arithmetic operators. Whether you're adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing, you can use this shorthand. It's a simple little trick that makes your code look and feel much more professional.
Okay, so we've covered the operators that do all the math. That's the brawn of our code. But now it's time to talk about the brains. Comparison and logical operators are what let our programs think, compare things, and make smart decisions. This is where your code really starts to come alive.
Now, here's the most important thing to remember about this whole section. When you use a comparison operator, you don't get a number back. You get one of only two possible answers, true or false. That's it. This simple true-false idea is the foundation for all decision-making in code. Let's see it in action. In the code on the left, we're asking Python a direct question. Hey, is the number in variable A greater than the number in variable B? Python looks, sees that 10 is indeed greater than 5, and so it gives us the output on the right. True. Simple as that. But what if you need to check a couple of things at the same time? That's where logical operators like AND are perfect. Here, we're checking two things. Is the age greater than 18, and is it also less than 30? Since 20 meets both of those conditions, the whole expression becomes true.
All right, now that we have the fundamentals down, let's quickly look at a couple of specialized tools. You might not use these every day, but when you need them, they are the perfect tool for the job. Have you ever needed to check if something is inside a list? The in operator makes that incredibly easy. Here, we're just asking, is the string apple inside our list called fruits? And since it is, we get true. You can imagine using this all the time, like checking if a username is already in your database. So handy. Okay, so theory is great, but let's see how all these different operators work together in a practical way. We're going to run through a quick example of managing a bank account to see how these tools make the code clean and intuitive.
So let's say we start with a balance of 1,000. Then we make a withdrawal of 200. Using our cool shorthand, we just write balance minus equals 200. That updates our balance to 800. Then we get a new deposit of 500, so we use balance plus equals 500. And our final balance when we print it is 1,300. See how clean and easy to read that is?
So let's do a super quick recap. We've learned that operators are the symbols that make our code do things. We have the arithmetic operators for all our math, we have those awesome assignment operators for taking shortcuts, and we have comparison and logical operators to help our code make smart decisions. You now have the basic building blocks for writing powerful Python code.
So, you've got the tools now. These operators, they aren't just symbols on a screen. They're your toolkit for creating, for building, for solving problems. The only real question left is, what are you going to build with them?